What's going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. For today's videos, I have two videos coming out and I'll be continuing my exploration of the Moab Desert. Up till now, most of my time out here on this trip has been spent mainly on slickrock, so I wanted to go out and see if I could find something a little bit different. And that's when I discovered this 2-track trail system. It's a moderately challenging route with water crossings, sand, a little bit of slickrock, and just about everything in between. This was a super cool trail to go ride, and I hope you guys enjoy the videos. What's going on, you guys? Welcome to the channel. Today I am riding a pretty interesting route that I've seen. I believe it's about 12 or 13 miles, and it's a connector route that should take me to the highway. Now, it's supposedly a relatively difficult route too. So I know that there's going to be a fair bit of water crossings. And I believe the way this works is as I get deeper into this trail, the valley that I'm in should begin to narrow. And I believe the trail is going to become more of like almost like an oversized slot canyon. I don't think it's ranked as difficult as some of the 8s or the 9s that I've been riding since I got here. But whenever you introduce water, I feel like that adds another layer to it, you know? So I'm interested to see how this trail is going to go, and I'm super excited to bring you guys along with me. Still relatively rocky, but I think that's kind of a trademark of riding in Moab. As usual, I did also bring my, flat tire repair kit with me as well. But, knock on wood, I've been out here for almost a week now filming, and I haven't had to replace a tube yet. So I'm hoping I can keep that streak going for, like another week. That would be nice. It's a little bit windy. I almost feel like I should have been wearing my dust mask. Though I've been saying that more than once on this trip, and I seem to forget it every single time that I leave my camp. Yeah, I think we have a heat wave coming into Moab right now because it's been getting like twice as hot in the day lately. At least for the last, 2 days. But I learned my lesson from day one of being out here, and I'm packing like twice as much water now. Which, the extra weight sucks because I'm carrying all this camera gear and all that too, but you know what? That's okay. I'd rather be hydrated. I think that's like the #1 cause of death out here is dehydration, which doesn't surprise me at all after I've kind of been riding out here for about a week and I've seen what the conditions are like. These people, they'll come out here, people like me, I'm out here solo, and without the right preparations, I bust a radiator or something happens, and suddenly it's like, okay, I need to walk out of this canyon, and it's 10 miles just for me to get out of just this canyon to get to a main road, and then you have to get picked up. And so you might be thinking like, oh, I got plenty of water for the ride, but if you were to approach it from the idea like, oh, it's not a 10-mile ride, it's a 10-mile hike, do you still have enough water for that? So I learned the hard way on day one when I realized I didn't have enough water with me, and that wasn't fun. So now I'm packing double the water. I have a tire change kit. I have my, my desert tank fully loaded up. I carry maps and GPS, devices with me just in case the maps, cut off. Because that's something that I found, shortcoming with physical maps is, though they are extremely reliable, the one thing is they the end. You know, eventually you'll get to the end of a map, and you need another map that extends even farther. Whereas, you know, the digital GPS, they'll keep going. So I have both just as a precaution. So I have 3 paper maps, 1 of the entire state of Utah and 2 of Moab, and then I have my Garmin Zumo just in case if all else fails. And that just charges from my bike. So long as the bike is still running and I still got gas in the tank, I should be just fine. Plus I always have my Garmin InReach, which is a last resort in case, you know, all else fails and it's a 128 hours type situation, you know. But I think there's definitely something to getting prepared. And see, this is also another good sign that I like to see. Every now and then when I have a chance to bump into other people out here, you know, it kind of feels good. You know, some people might feel like, oh, you know, I want the trail all to myself. To me, that kind of lets me know if I had a breakdown, other people might be out here to help me. Oh, they're nice. They're letting me go. Thank you. So anyways, back to the route, you guys. That was kind of my tangent about the environment of this place. But back to the route. It's really cool so far. It's still relatively open, but I can see where the canyon is starting to narrow over there. The terrain is, you know, like it's rocky, and it's an interesting mix of rocky and sandy, but you know, my Motaz tires are holding up just fine, which is great. I don't feel like I'm struggling to get traction, you know, because the last few days I've been riding a lot of slickrock, and you know, I've learned the hard way that running 17 psi in, you know, hard compound tires on slickrock is a recipe to have virtually no traction. So it's good. Now I'm still running that psi. I keep saying I'm going to air down, and so far I haven't. But on this stuff, it's perfect. I don't really feel the need to air down. Okay, so it looks like there might be 2 different routes. Oh, I see. That's why, because there's a drop off. Let's go see what it looks like. I think I could do it, but what's the point in risking it while I'm alone out here? I'm gonna take the slightly easier route because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have my work cut out for me anyways by the end of this trail. And I'm sure there's gonna be some person in the comments saying like, oh, you're riding this so slow, or you know, I could have done that route, or whatever, man. I'm on a dual sport and you know, it's a bit heavier, so as much as I do get everywhere, I may not be as fast as a 300 or something a little lightweight, but I do get everywhere. Yeah, see, this is more of what I've been used to riding for the last few days, is this slick rock stuff. Yeah, and the slick rock stuff, you know, it's not bad coming down, you know, unless it's too much of a drop, then I hit my skid plate. But coming back up, it can be a huge Oh, it looks like the trail is going to drop us down. Might even bring us right along the water now. Oh, this is really sandy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Alright, well, first water crossing, you guys. Yeah, this is that kind of deep sand that, you know, you're slipping around. It's kind of grabbing your bike too. So it's like you gotta manhandle it through this sand. Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of stay in a low gear and just kind of lug my way through this stuff. Yeah, when you get into a deep patch, it just grabs your front wheel. Ooh. Wasn't paying attention. I had one of those sticks kick out my front. Oh, I think we're going back in the water. Oh yeah. I think those both go the direction of the trail. That looks like a more defined way. Howdy. Whoa. Am I on the right route? Maybe, kind of, sort of.
How deep is it?
Yeah, right. Yeah, you want to watch me go first? All right, good deal. All right, let's see how deep it is. Oh, yeah, it's a little bit deep. Good luck, guys. Oh man, that got up to like halfway up my boots on that one. I got to a point where I was like, well, I'm not stopping. It's another thing you guys got to watch out for out here is if you're going through all this water, you really don't want to hydrolock your motor, you know. But then again, you know, I'm riding this in springtime, so you know, water is flowing, and you know, there's still snow up on the LaSalle Mountains, so There's gonna be water around this time of year. Oh, my enemy. Whoops. I'm hoping this connects with the main trail again. It looked like it was kind of part of the trail. Kind of, sort of, maybe. Hopefully. Oh, it just brings me... Whoa, that's a steeper drop-off than I expected. Alright. It's funny, I think this trail is really, you just kind of piece it together, because it's like the trail picks up and then it stops and then picks up again and then you're back in the creek and then picks up again. It's like on and off. I think when I get back to camp, I'm gonna need to tighten up my chain too. Sounds a little bit loose. Could also just be from slapping around because I'm bouncing all over the place though. I might double check though. Yeah, I'll double check my chain when I get to a spot that's, you know, good enough to stop at. Oh, that looks like another potentially deep one, maybe. Oh no, I think I'm okay. Oh yeah, I'm fine. Alright, this looks hard packed enough to double check my chain. Let's see how we're looking. Oh yeah, she's got some slack. It's not awful, but it's on its way. Yeah, I don't think it'll derail, but that's going to be something to definitely check up on when I get back to camp. Actually, you know what? I should double check that it's not something bigger like my axle nut coming loose or something. That would be an even bigger problem. No, that's still good. Those aren't loosening up. Those don't look like they're loosening up. Okay, maybe when I just threw the tire on, I didn't get the chain as tight as I should have, and I just noticed it now. Let's just hope it doesn't derail or something. Oh yeah, this stuff is really deep sand. Some of these rocks are pretty big. Well, I guess the nice thing is I get to cool off. Every creek crossing I get sprayed down. Hopefully the cameras aren't super wet. Hey, by any chance, do you guys have a couple of wrenches on you? I was noticing my chain was getting a little slack.
I got a couple.
Do you? Let's see, because I should have the stuff to loosen up the axle, but I don't think I have the other ones.
Axle one?
Yeah.